But y'all never had that at home. Never see your mother getting love.
So they'll say that and then end up with a biracial woman and go around preaching pro-black. Why you not with a black man? Black women are desirable. Black women are beautiful. But we have to be so perfect.
Black women are less likely to get married because black women seem to be obsessively loyal to you.
Where many black women were forced, but some black women gave it up in hopes that they could really be with the master.
Baby, I can go date an Indian, a Hispanic, a white man.
I feel like the dating pool with men right now, based on the community of women that I have, is just so weak.
Certain black men in the retarded that love them keep our names in their mouths.
We have males that have the same hair texture as us. Why aren't they wearing wigs and weave to protect their hair? Explain to me this. And why a lot of black men dreads be longer than us? Hair be longer than us. But then we're sitting here saying we need to protect our hair. Why don't they need to protect their hair? And they got the same hair texture as us. It's only women that are not noticing that they are brainwashed to think that their hair is unprofessional, to think that their hair is hard to maintain, but never try to maintain it. Again, we have another sex with the same hair texture as us, and they don't wear wigs and weave. They embrace their natural hair. They wear their natural hair. And y'all sitting here saying it's hard to maintain, but you just don't want to admit that you hate your hair. And that's why you wear other textures that's not yours. Y'all hate your hair. We have another sex that have the same hair texture that don't need to protect it.
Now, this girl took it to church. But yeah, what she's going on is something that needs to be addressed, because I'll tell you this, right? My mother and my mom, same texture hair as me. Both of their hair, it grew. And the reason why, they left it alone. One thing I will say, the bonnet thing I learned, you do need a bonnet at night. But she's not talking about that. She's talking about the weaves. Also, what she's talking about is not wearing it in public. She didn't say that, but I'm saying that. Also, leave your hair alone. Do some twists. Put some grease in it. Leave it alone. You'll be fine. That's all it takes. That's why she said dreads. I wouldn't suggest getting dreads, but maybe leave it alone and it grows.
That German girl talking and comparing herself and talking about competition when it comes to black women and black men. And I just want to know what was the reason, sis? Like,
oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. The competition is on a world scale. That video was, about a year ago? And she's right. You were tested. They're not expecting their competition to be worldwide. It is. Awaken. Black men have awakened. We see it.
what was the reason? Who are you in competition with? Because I don't see any videos made by any black woman thinking about you. We mind our business, literally. We are over here minding our business and worrying about what we need to do either for ourselves or for our community. And y'all are always attacking black women. Our names stay in your mouth. Where the is your black husband at to stop you from pressing that record button? He's speaking on situations and family dynamics that you know nothing about. There was this video on this here app, and the young lady was saying how being a black woman is very traumatizing. It's a very traumatic experience, even though, you know, we love being black women. And I agree, because unprovoked and without harassment, we get attacked for no reason. Certain black men in the retarded that love them keep our names in their mouths. And she's sitting there talking about competition where there is none. And
no, it is competition, because these females like us. So it's your competition. What you ladies have to understand, whether you want to face it or not, the number is dwindling down. I'm not trying to say it's never going to be the majority. It's never going to be the majority. I said it wrong. It's never going to be the majority. But they're cutting away at it, cutting away at it. Why? Because men are looking for certain feminine traits and they're portraying them. I repeat, if you're not feminine and delicate, a lot of times a man is turning the other cheek and turning to some other cheeks. You ain't the only one with cheeks. Every female out there has it for JJ and is ready to play, and a lot of times do what we say, not in a bad way. I know if I told you to do what I say, you're ready to fight me. You look like you're ready to fight the German girl right now.
Black woman that we've left the black man behind. Genuine question, what did black men do to make you guys hate them so much? One thing about this season of Love Island USA taught me is just how deeply rooted the hate and disdain is for black men. Think well beyond the Casey of it all, right? Well beyond the Love Island USA conversation. I kind of worry a little bit specifically about this generation of young women who have taken the like ongoing joke of like we hate men. They've taken that to a whole nother level, right? I worry that the disdain for black men has gone well beyond people outside of our community. Right? How do you not see what Casey is going through and see your brother and see your cousin, see your uncle? Because see, for me, whenever you come from a black family, right, you can see the nuances that black people, that black men go through specifically. And it's not to say that you don't hold them accountable, right? It's not to say that you give them a pass, but it does make me incredibly sad that this country dogpiles on black men the way that it does. But I didn't expect for it to come from us, man. I didn't.
It's been happening for the longest. You know, you have to expect it. You do. But we get it from everywhere and we're kind of used to it.
Baby, I can go date an Indian, a Hispanic, a white man. Y'all not the only options
Date?
out here who think y'all doing
Where's
well for
your ring,
yourself, and
sis?
that's the problem.
You know what's the problem?
Y'all done put yourselves on a pedestal when it comes to black women, and y'all need to bring it on down because we have gotten to start dating outside our race, okay?
That's true.
And finding a white man, you're not.
You know.
Wow. She threatened us with a good time. And you know what men said to that? Go find them. Go find them because a lot of you are running to go find them.
Told y'all black women that white men were gonna treat you better.
Man, I just seen that video where that white man took that black lady on that hike or jog in the woods and he brought her to this spot and said, yeah, this is where I was gonna delete you. Y'all are too desperate to be loved. Y'all are way too desperate to be loved. And my point still stands. Who the fuck told y'all that they were better? Because honestly, I would just remain single.
No, it's not to remain single. Choose wisely. That's simply it. Like that's the logical thing to do. Choose a man with some morals. Choose a man from his character. It's sad because a lot of the ways females choose embedded in most females' DNA. Because no matter which community it is, really, if a guy comes across too soft, a female's not going to like it. They're actually going to hate it. They will despise you. Say if you come across as being too emotional, this is what's done to you. And can they help that? No. And then they say all the time, oh, men need to cry more, or men need to be more sensitive. Well, the sensitive men are not getting far, not getting any play, not getting any recognition. So what do men see? You inflicting the patriarchy and saying, it doesn't make sense at all anyway, because the sensitive man, the nice guy, gets treated like a sucker. Why? Why would I?
I've never been on this trail before. Yeah, it's one of my favorite trails. Yeah. Come with me in this tunnel. This is where I was gonna off you. Off me, huh? You recording? I was just joking, obviously. Come on. I know you were. All right.
You know, it's funny. She got that sinister look as she said it. I was joking. She looks like she's about to off something.
Let's start running. Don't get lost. Wait, slow down. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, she's going so fast. I haven't been here. I don't know this way. Oh gosh, wait for me. You made it. Good. Good. Yeah, but catching up to you was so hard. I thought I was gonna get lost in here. Yeah, we couldn't have that now, could we? Let's go.
Despise you. This is sad. You know, the jokes, they write themselves. Look what she said. They need to be with white men. They are always the better option. Sometimes. But compared to who? Right? Think about it. When you're not choosing wisely, compared to the option you chose. Wake up.
The princess treatment and princess date she deserves.
There was this thing called bedwenching during slavery times, right? Where many black women were forced, but some black women gave it up in hopes that they could really be with the master, right? But he would always send them back out into the field with the rest of the niggas. And these were married women sometimes, so they would go back to their husband, nigga, you ain't you always gonna be a slave, you ain't never gonna be free.
That's a figment of your imagination, sir. This narrative you have about black women who were abused and misused during slavery, going back to their husbands and saying, you're never gonna be ish, I wanna be with the white man. You're disturbed. Anywho, I hate when these black men come on here to react and they have these disingenuous takes. You said we love when dark-skinned women get with white men. No, we love when dark-skinned women are loved and praised out loud. I hate when y'all act disingenuous. Like, there are not pop the balloon videos going viral right now of black men saying, I don't like her because of her 4C hair. I don't like her because her hair is too kinky, right? Skin too dark. Do you understand that black women are disproportionately affected?
You know, this is the thing. Like, look what the girl said in the beginning of the video. She said, we can keep our hair natural and keep it looking good. I even explained it. So she's repeating that, saying, there's nothing we can do. No, there's always something you can do. Do your hair, keep it natural, keep it clean. Make sure your hair is washed. Make sure you look presentable when you're going outside the house. You don't have to have the white female hair. You can do it according to your hair grade. Us men know. You don't have long, you have curly hair, and it can be long. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Think Michael Jackson when you're thinking hair. Leave it alone is the best thing.
By colorism in the black community. Maybe as kids, dark-skinned men and dark-skinned women were both getting bullied, but as adults, black women, dark-skinned black women are still affected so much by colorism. Black men constantly reiterating that they're not attracted to women that are darker than a brown paper bag, okay? So when we see black women being loved, whether that's by a black man or otherwise, we understand that in the black community, dark-skinned women are not held at a pedestal like lighter-skinned or white women or whatever else. Oh, we stick up for each other. So we say, you know what? I love it. I love to see my black woman be loved. And I don't care what color that man is, as long as he's doing right by her. We know that those dark-skinned women probably have had it hard in love because we experienced it. Before I got married to my husband, do you know how many dark-skinned men that I had to deal with that were so colorist? When I was in college, I had a dark-skinned dude line up our arms together and say, oh, you not burnt, but you dark, but you not burnt. Like, y'all still not over colorism?
Childish.
All these young black boys that I'm constantly reacting to on here telling young dark-skinned girls they're not attracted to them. They don't like them. They're not good enough. black men that preach about pro-blackness and all that stuff, they say pro-black about all black women, including biracial women, including women that look nothing like dark-skinned black women. So they'll say that and then end up with a biracial woman and go around preaching pro-black. Why you not with a black man? Why you not with a black man? Why? Black women are desirable. Black women are beautiful, but we have to be so perfect. You know what I'm saying? We got to be fit, fine, classy, hair laid all the time. And it's so much societal pressure, especially within our community, to be perfect.
You can't do that. You can't do that when so many are obese. Not you, but the numbers. They're there. There are a lot of obese women too. But when you think of the number of them, it's more in our community.
And no shade, but in other communities, black women do typically show up as themselves. Natural hair, you know, very naturalista. Don't have to have the beat faces and the perfect hair. Some of us are lucky to find our black husbands, and I love my black husband. I love my black man. Mine. But y'all are crazy to keep acting like y'all don't understand why black women sometimes are forced to divest. Not even because they want to.
And talking about why is a Puerto Rican woman speaking on black American men? Go date your own man and shut the fuck up about us. First of all, I know when you see me, you see black. When you see me, you see black.
Yeah.
There's no way on God's green earth you see me and you don't see a black woman. And that flag is not Puerto Rican. The flag is a Cuban flag.
Duh.
But I identify as black. Always. On every fucking box I check black. Period. No problem. Hands down. I'm a black woman. When you see me, you see black. When Latino people see me, they don't see our Latina women. They see a black woman. I identify as black. Always. I'm black. I check the black box. And I am more than qualified to speak on black men because I date y'all. But I know you're looking at me. And I know you don't see a Latina woman.
I see it though.
If you saw me in the street, you would not think I was Puerto Rican. You're just saying that because you're looking at the flag, but you're wrong about the flag. That's a Cuban flag.
Lady, I see it in your face. Also, I hear it in your voice. I would know that you were Latino. You can't hide it. The accent is so strong. I wouldn't know you're Cuban though. That's one thing. I wouldn't know if you're Puerto Rican. I wouldn't know what you are. There's so many different nationalities of the Spanish language. I wouldn't know.
I'm going to need y'all to... I can understand y'all frustrations of with being, you know, being upset with Latino people. Trust me, I'm upset with them motherfuckers too. There's nothing I can do about being a Latina woman. But before I'm a Latina woman, I'm a black woman. A very proud black woman. I live in America. I'm born and raised right here. If nothing else, I know I am black. When white people see me, they see black. When white Latinos see me, they see black. When fucking black Latinos see me, they see black. But go look at my video that I wrote today about the brother, before he even met me for drinks, gonna ask me to toss his salad. To me, that's an undercover game. But it is very difficult to date y'all. And for those y'all in the comments talking about how am I 55 and still fucking dating? Because y'all motherfuckers need to get your together. That's why. I'm not the only single 55-year-old up in this bitch. Black women are less likely to get married because black women seem to be obsessively loyal to you fucking. But y'all can't seem to get your together. That's why there's so many single black women out here.
Emotional damage.
And if a woman wants security, we got to go find that the race. Why we cannot depend on our men to do that? Y'all motherfuckers wouldn't be here if it wasn't for black women. We carried y'all through slavery.
She then came to America and that she said, I'm a strong black woman. She accepted the struggle and everything. Be careful. If you're watching, fellas, you see it. The cancer, it's spread all over the world, but she is here.
But the minute you guys get 2 cents in your pocket more than another person, you want to go run to another race.
Wow.
And then you guys don't want to do what you got to do to step up to the fucking plate and be men. No, I get it. I get the problem. Trust me, I get it. I get the fact that you didn't have a father at home, and you didn't see your mother being loved.
See, the same playbook. It's sad when you all say the same thing. It's like you put on what one little part of the community is going through, the 10% of guys, and you always put it on the masses. Like the men talking to you ladies in the street are not the masses. The men that are confident to see you and go, let me go talk to this girl. I think she's looking good today in the club. That's not the masses. So therefore, that divide is going to stay there. Men are watching. They can see this. If they don't see it for me, they see it on TikTok. All you have to search is I'm black and MF proud. You can tell by MF proud, yeah, you black. She got that Spanish twang in there, but I think she's from New York, that's why. And don't let me talk about that, with how the girls are in New York. Because a lot of the Latinos there, you really can't date anyway.
Nurtured, protected, and cared for. So how do we black women expect y'all to be that when that's not what you had in your home? And I can't say one thing about a Latino home. 90% of Latino women had a father at home who was protecting and providing. But y'all never had that at home. Never see your mother getting love. Never see your mother getting nurtured. Never see your mother getting protected. All you see her was work hard, doing 3-4 jobs.
It's crazy because I didn't have that. I had my father there. Even though he wasn't my real father, I had a man there. Because when they talk like this, right, it feels like a stab in my chest. Because who are you talking like? You're talking like you're a black woman. To the core, stronger than they talk. You're the most masculine on the entire video. It's crazy, right?
To keep food on your plate and a roof over your head. And the minute you guys make $5 more than the average person, you want to go and give that to a non-black person. Make that make sense. So don't come to me with that. Because I will do a video about how shitty y'all are. And as shitty as y'all are, I would still choose you over. But my same standards for black men is my same standard for white men. I need you educated. I need you financially impregnated. I need you generous. And I need you to be a man. And until I find that, I will continue being single. Because I don't have no problem being single. None at all. I live in New York City. I can go out every night of the week.
See?
Every night of the week. I live in New York City. Ain't nothing here but chang, chang, chang. Trust me. I don't need a want for nothing. And I'm not lonely. None of that. And everything below right here is closed. Okay? I don't even have to even open up my legs to get what I need in New York. So watch your mouth and who you're talking to. Because I know you're not talking to me like the way you're talking to right here.
So, seeing this, you go, why are men doing what they doing? It makes sense. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.
Answer's coming.